Hi, my name is Beth from My Tutoring Bee, and in today's video we're talking about transformations with reflections. I have a few examples for us, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, with reflections, there are a lot of different ways that we might be asked to reflect an image. So in this first example, we are being asked to reflect triangle QRS about the x-axis. So the x-axis is this horizontal axis here. And so when we are asked to reflect across the x, anything above the x-axis is going to be reflected down to underneath the x-axis, and anything that's already underneath is going to be reflected up on top. So one way that we can show this reflection is by using the coordinates, and I have some rules listed out over here for our reflection. So when we are reflecting over the x-axis, our x stays the same, stays in the first position, and the y changes sign. So if it was positive, it's going to become negative. If it was negative, it's going to become positive. So I have our coordinates for the vertices of our triangle here, QRS, already written out. And then let's figure out what those new vertices are going to be for our new image. So Q prime, the 1 is going to stay as is, and then the 3 is going to switch to a -3. And hopefully that makes sense, because when we reflect over to the other side of the x-axis, the x value isn't changing. It's still staying in this same line with 1. What's changing is, instead of being up above in the positive y portion of the y-axis, it's now going to be down below in the negative y values of the y-axis. All right, so then r prime, again, our x is going to stay as is, and actually the 0 is going to stay as is too. There's no such thing as a positive or negative 0, so 0 is always just going to stay 0. And then for s prime, and by the way, these little marks right here, as you've heard me say, we call it prime. So this just indicates the new image, the new vertice for those new images. And that -2 will stay as is, and then instead of -8, we're going to switch that to +8. Let's go ahead and graph all of those points. All right, so we've got 1, -3 for Q prime, and I'm going to go ahead and label all of my vertices as I go. And then again, R is 2, 0, so that actually is not going to change. So we're just going to label that same point right on top of the original point. And then S prime is -2, +8, so we're going up here for S prime. And then let's go ahead and connect all of those points with straight lines. So there we have our reflected or flipped image. So again, whatever was up here above is now below, whatever was below is now above. Let's try another one. Okay, here we have the same triangle that we used before, but now our directions say to reflect triangle QRS about the y-axis. So the y is this vertical axis. So we are going to be flipping from left to right and right to left. Anything on the right will be reflected over to the left. Anything on the left will be reflected over to the right. Now, when I'm working with students, I am a private online tutor, so I work with students one-on-one all the time. And whenever we come across this skill, students will sometimes use the counting method in order to do these reflections. And when you're reflecting over the x or the y-axis, that's a pretty okay method. So how we would do that is we would take each of these points and see how far away it is from the y-axis, and then put that reflected point that same distance away over on the other side of the y-axis. So Q is 1 unit away from the y-axis here, and so then we would count 1 unit over to the left, and so then this is where Q prime would be. And we can still confirm that with our coordinates. When we are reflecting over the y-axis, our x value is going to switch signs, but the y is going to stay the same. So our Q prime, this would be -1, but our y value would stay the same at 3. And we can see that is what we have here. Our Q prime is at -1, 3. For R, we are 2 away from the y-axis over to the right, so we're going to count 2 in the left direction. So this is where our prime would be. And then again, if we want to confirm that with our coordinates, the 2 would become negative and the 0 would stay 0. And that is where that new point is. S is 2 units away on the left-hand side of the y-axis. So then we would count 2 over to the right, and that's where S prime would be. S prime being positive 2, negative 8. And let's go ahead and connect those points with some straight lines for that reflected triangle. I do have a couple of examples for us with diagonal lines, but before we get to that, as I mentioned before, I do offer online tutoring. So if you are feeling like you or maybe your child, your student might need a little bit of extra support in math, then please feel free to reach out. Okay, let's take a look at that next problem. In this next problem, our directions say reflect triangle QRS about the line y equals x. So again, we're working with that same triangle that we did for the first 2 examples, but now the line y equals x is actually that diagonal line. It starts at the origin and it goes perfectly through all of our squares. See how I've got this line going right through the diagonal of each of these squares, and it goes in this direction as well. Let me see if I can get it lined up properly. Okay, there we go. So this is the line that we are going to be reflecting over, and our rule for this one is that we're simply going to switch the x and the y. So let's see what that looks like with our coordinates. Okay, so I went ahead and filled in those coordinates, just simply switching the x and the y values. Notice that the signs do not change. If it's positive, it stays positive. If it's negative, it stays negative. Let's go ahead and graph these and see what that looks like. So Q prime is at 3, 1, and we're just gonna, that's okay that it's kind of overlapping just a little bit right there. R is at 0, 2, so we're going up on the y-axis for R prime. S prime is negative 8, negative 2. So here is our S prime. And then let's go ahead and connect those points with our straight lines. And then you can see that this triangle has been flipped over this diagonal line. In our next and last example that we're going to do in this video, we're going to reflect over the line y equals negative x. So I've gone ahead and plotted this line of y equals negative x, and the only difference between the rule for this one versus the last one that we did is that we are going to change both signs. So we are not only going to switch our x and y values, but we are going to switch the signs as well. So I've gone ahead and listed all of my new vertices here for Q prime, R prime, and S prime. Let's go ahead and graph those. So Q prime is at negative 3, negative 1 right here. So we've got Q prime. R prime is at 0, negative 2 right here. And then S prime is at 8, positive 2 right here, S prime. And then again, we're going to go ahead and connect those points with our straight lines. So we can see that that triangle has been flipped or reflected across that diagonal line. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful for you. I do have some other videos listed in the description of other transformations. So I go over rotations, dilations, and translations as well. So check out those links in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That does help me to continue making these videos. And I'll see you next time.